What is up, guys? It is Ween360 with me, and welcome to E3 Talk, E3 Thoughts, E3 Impressions, who I thought did the best, everything. So I watched every single press conference, Bethesda, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, and Square Enix. Did I say Ubisoft? I don't know if I didn't say Ubisoft also. And EA, I don't know who I said. I thought I saw that. I thought I said them. Either way, I saw every single one. And I'll talk about which games interest me, which games I thought were good, or maybe some games I thought were like, come on, really? Stuff. You know, we'll see what happens, and I'll tell you who I won. And, spoiler, this E3 was not amazing. Like, we'll talk about it. So let's go straight into Bethesda. Bethesda was Sunday, and before that, just to let you know, I'll include this, Nintendo also that Smash Brothers thing, so they had Roy, Ryu, and Lucas into Smash Brothers, so that was hype. That was insanely awesome, and E3 Nintendo definitely gets a thumbs up for that. That was just awesome. But I'm not really gonna include it since it wasn't in their digital event. But just to let you know, they also had the World Championship, which I thought was very, very cool. So anyway, let's go to Bethesda. The first thing they showed was Doom, and Doom looks really brutal. Looks really cool. I love how he's just going around, he's shooting, you know, and he goes. However, here's where I can kind of get a problem. It looks like it could get very repetitive, and what I mean by that is the fact that if you saw when he had a chainsaw, I don't think he ever just, you know, zipped and kept going. He literally, you had to see like the same animation over and over again, and it was kind of annoying. I was like, all right, how many times do I have to see this animation? Like, there's 50 people here. Do I have to see this thing 50 times? Like, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, the game looks overall like a cool thing. They had the Doom Snap map, which that is fantastic. That is like almost a selling point for me personally, where you could create your own maps, create your own levels, share it with the world, and anyone can play it, and you could share it, and you could play other people's things. And that sounds super, super cool, and it seems super, super simple. And that is awesome. I think many of the games should take inspiration from that Doom Snap map. That is very cool. That Battle Cry looked pretty damn awesome. Yeah, Battle Cry looked pretty damn awesome. It was really like, it was super colorful, and the gameplay, like, I saw this one thing say Team Fortress 2 sort of thing, and it kind of reminds me of it. It's colorful. You got these guys slicing up people, so you see these. It seems really cool. I think it's like a multiplayer game. I don't know how that really works out, but what I've seen looks pretty damn awesome. And then the next game was Dishonored 2. I predicted it. I'm right, guys. I'm the E3 god. But Dishonored 2, like I said before, I did not play Dishonored 1, but I will still be playing this game, Dishonored 2, to try it out. You know, I gotta try out my things. It seems interesting. I don't think they really showed any gameplay. It was kind of just CGI stuff. But of what they showed, it was interesting. You know, it seems like they're kind of focusing more on what Dishonored originally was and building upon that. And it makes sense. You know what I mean? And then they announced Dishonored Definitive Edition, so that means we're getting Dishonored 1. And that's where I'm going to be playing the first one. So, yeah. And by the way, we're already 4 minutes into this. Well, at least where I'm recording. This video is gonna be pretty damn long. So just to let you know, get some popcorn, get something. You could either watch the gameplay on here or just go and play a game while you're listening. But anyway, then they showed off the big gun, their only big gun, I would kind of say. I know, well, they had, never mind, that's kind of mean to say because they had the other ones. But Fallout 4, of course, that is huge goddamn mungus. That game looks really, really cool. The environments are beautiful. The character models are pretty bad looking, but the environments look beautiful. The gameplay, I'm liking it so far. That looks really cool. I love how you could kind of create anything, and now like there's gonna be mods and stuff. So overall, the game looks like it's gonna be very, very good, and I'm excited. Comes out, I believe November 10th. Am I right? November 10th or something like that. So extremely close. We're not that far off. We're like about 4 months away, or 5 months actually. All right, that's pretty far away. So we're close. We're getting closer. But yeah, Fallout 4, it's awesome. Oh, excuse me. They also announced the Fallout Shelter, which is a mobile game that is actually taking advantage of kind of, I mean, listen, I've seen it before. I've seen these kind of games before, so it's not anything that special, but it's still cool for what it is. And, yeah. They also have that Pip-Boy thing where you can put it on your phone and then you can buy, like, an attachment. So that's pretty cool. So, yeah, that was Bethesda. I thought Bethesda was, they showed very little. But it was worth having their own conference for, you know. They had the games that people wanted. They had Doom, Battlecry, Dishonored, Fallout. You know, it was kind of just like what we knew was gonna come out, and both of my predictions came true. By the way, I said Fallout 4 and Dishonored 2, and Fallout 4 was technically announced before, but I did it before that, so I got that. I got Bethesda right, 100% right. So let's move on to Microsoft. But yeah, I think Bethesda did pretty damn good. So, out of like, I think it's unfair to do Bethesda and Ubisoft and EA and grade them. But I won't grade them. I'll just say who I think did the best, second, third. You know, Microsoft. The first thing that I thought that was interesting was Halo 5. Of course, I mean, I think they started with Halo, which was insane because that's their biggest game. Easy. I mean. It's their only game that comes out this year that's exclusive. I mean, Tomb Raider is going to come out on all platforms eventually. You know, and a bunch of these games, and that pissed me off so many times. All these times they kept saying, Xbox and Windows 10 exclusive. Windows 10 and Xbox exclusive. Windows 10 and Xbox exclusive. Well, that's not an exclusive then. Exclusive means on one goddamn platform. But whatever. Either way, Halo 5 looks freaking awesome, and I cannot wait for that. That's October. That's even closer. That's literally 4 months away. So we're getting really close towards another Halo 5. Like I said, I'm excited. The multiplayer looks really good. The single player looks cool too. I mean, I was never too into a single player for Halo, but I'll still play it. But the real thing is that multiplayer. You know, that multiplayer looks addicting as hell, and it looks really, really fun. You know, the next game that they showed, this was actually an exclusive. So, Recore. This game does not come out this year. We don't actually know anything of what it is. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because it's by the creators of Metroid Prime, and Inafune, isn't it Inafune? I'm not too sure. The guy for Castlevania, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah, and it was interesting because it was like a robot dog, and the girl kept walking with the robot dog sort of thing. I don't really know. We don't know anything about it. We don't even know what genre it is, so we'll wait. Then they announced this backwards capability for the Xbox One, where 360 could play on Xbox One. People were hyped, and you know, I don't blame them for being hyped. But at the same time, it's like, are you really giving Microsoft that kind of thing to be like, yeah, give us a feature 2 years later that should have been there day one? It's kind of just like, really? That's not really amazing. Like, sure, and it's apparently only 100 games. You can't actually use the physical disc. I think you have to download them. It's a big mess. It comes out this year at the end of the year. Like, it's not a big deal. Honestly, people are making it such a big deal, but dude, I have my game and my system still, and if you don't, hey, it's fine. You'll be able to play, hopefully, your game, because it might not be on there. So if you have some obscure game, it's probably not going to be on there. But hope, I guess, just hope it's on there. I don't know. It's not a big deal. The Elite controller is way too expensive. They showed off that. It's cool that you could take off the pieces and put them back together. That's really cool. I love that you could do that. It would be cool if you could make it sort of like a PlayStation controller. Take out the D-pad, put in the analog stick. I don't think you could do that, but it'd be cool if you could really take apart everything. If you could I mean, that'd just be like you're making a new controller. But imagine you could change where the holders are. I don't know. It'd be cool to do that, but I know they're definitely not gonna involve that. Yo, my computer's so slow right now. It's trying to move, but it's like whatever. All right. Either way, mods on Xbox One for Halo 4. That is really, really exciting because I want freaking mods on my console because I don't have a powerful enough PC, but I will get a PC eventually. I will promise you guys that eventually within hopefully the upcoming year or two, I'm gonna totally get a PC because I totally want to start modding. I want to get better everything, you know what I mean? You'll get the best experience. But yeah, that's pretty damn cool. And then Todd Howard said he might want to get it on PS4. He wants to, but he doesn't know if it's possible. So we'll see what happens. And then they announced Dark Souls 3, which actually leaked a while ago, but again, this game is not an exclusive. It's on the other. It's going to be on the other platforms. But either way, they showed it here, so I'll talk about it. I never played the first two Dark Souls, but I have played Bloodborne, and Bloodborne's awesome. So I'm definitely going to get Dark Souls 3. I got to get the first one and the second one. I got to play those. They're going to be hard as dicks, but you know what? It's going to be cool, and I'm excited. And then they had the game Gigantic. Yeah, they had the game Gigantic, which is basically, I think that game is actually exclusive to Xbox One. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm not too sure. I think it's on Xbox One, only Xbox One. But it's an indie game. At least I think it's an indie game. It's like an action RPG sort of multiplayer thing. It looks pretty damn awesome. The art style is freaking awesome, and he's slinging stuff in his show. Either way, check it out, Gigantic. Then they had a bunch more ID at Xbox games, like indie games, and they had games like Cuphead, which is that is fantastic, that art style, where it's literally like an old cartoon. It's amazing how they were able to do that. But they had a whole bunch of indie games. I don't think any of them were exclusive. I think only like one or two, but I don't think any of them actually even come out this year. But a lot of them, like I think they showed the Ark one, the Dinosaur one, that comes out on PS4 and PC. It's already on PC, I believe. But they showed a bunch of indie games, and kudos to them for supporting the indies, because the indies are they're the ones who are gonna make the innovative games. You know what I mean? So it's always good to see that. Then Rare came out, and I'm like, here it goes, guys. Banjo-Kazooie, you ready? My thing is gonna come true. And it didn't come true. It was actually Rare Replay, which is actually even better than Banjo, because it comes with Banjo and Banjo-Tooie. And basically, it's 30 Rare games, 30 classic ones, not including Donkey Kong Country. So basically, everything for that isn't owned by Nintendo. So there's no like Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3, Donkey Kong 64. They're not gonna have those, obviously. They don't have Star Fox Adventures, I believe they made, so they're not gonna have that. But they do have a bunch of the other N64 ones, like Perfect Dark, Battletoads. They have those kind of stuff. And 30 games for $30. That's freaking insane. You know I love a lot of games, and the fact that I'm gonna get 30 games for $30. Are you trying to make me literally not go anywhere? I kind of do that already, but you know, I want to see Jurassic World for a third time. By the way, if you haven't seen Jurassic World, go goddamn see it. It's an amazing movie. Anyway, so yeah, Rare Replay. Then they announced Sea of Thieves, and I'm like, what? No Banjo? I honestly really wish it was a Banjo. Kind of. Remember how I said, oh, but ukulele is gonna be better, which I backed it, and they just finished their Kickstarter, so congrats to them. I'm gonna be picking that up. I can't even talk. I'm gonna be picking that up day one. But obviously, I already bought the game. But Sea of Thieves, it's like literally like a sea in your pirate sort of thing. The art styles, again, it's visually very pleasing, and I'm glad that it looks, at least it looks, that Microsoft is letting Rare do what they want, and that is cool. So hopefully, the older Rare inside of them, it's not really there anymore, but hopefully they could produce a good game with Sea of Thieves, and I'm excited for it. I think it looks very, very good, at least of what they showed. We don't know. We don't really know. But they had the HoloLens there. Oh my HoloLens, goddamn. They basically presented Minecraft HoloLens Edition, and you were able to pick it up from anywhere. You could play anywhere. Again, that's the amazing thing. Like, if you want to play Minecraft on your dick, you could do that. Like, if I'm like, let's say you're at work or school or something, for some reason, I don't know why you would do that, but you bring a HoloLens, you could just look at your dick and just put a TV there and watch TV, or make a landform on your dick. I don't know why I keep talking about Minecraft on my dick, but you know, it'd be cool. It'd be basically you could put it anywhere, and that's just awesome. And wow, it's if it's like that, wow, it's one of the greatest things ever known to mankind. Then they had Gears of War 4. Well, that was actually the last one. Let me talk about the one before. Is Ashen, which is basically like Dark Souls. That's what, at least it's what it reminded me, but it with even like cell shaded art style. Very, very cool. But it was like Dark Souls, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then they had, again, the last one was Gears of War 4, which I predicted also. Thank you very much. I got 50% right for Microsoft. I first predicted Gears of War 4 and Banjo-Kazooie. I got them both wrong. Yay! I mean, I got one wrong, one right. So, yeah. Gears of War 4, it's very beautiful. Like, I don't know any game that I've seen today that doesn't look beautiful. Like, all games look beautiful. But yeah. It looks like Gears, you could say. Honestly, it looks like Gears. So, I wasn't really into the other Gears games. But I hope this one really gets me into it. So, we'll see what happens. I really, really hope it does. And that was Microsoft's conference. It was good. And honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say everyone's conference was good. I don't think anyone had a great press conference. Again, Microsoft, the only game that's coming out this year that's exclusive is Halo 5. Yeah, that's one game. So the only reason why I'm going to be turning on the Xbox this year is in October for Halo 5. There's no other game out there. Like the third parties, they're going to be better on PlayStation. It's like, even if you don't even notice the difference, you know that it is. So I already have a PlayStation and an Xbox, so I might as well get it on PlayStation. So either way, that was Microsoft conference. We're gonna go to EA. EA was next, and again, EA is so weird, man. Why do they even have a press conference? Either way, they had it, and for the first 2 minutes or the first minute and a half, they showed off Mass Effect. It's a hard word to say. Andromeda. But I guess that's a planet in one of the original Mass Effects or something. I never played the other Mass Effects, but again, before this one comes out, I'll be playing the first 3. And what they showed was CGI and nothing else, so we don't actually know how the game is going to look or play. We just saw a bunch of CGI for the minute and a half, and I don't blame them. I bet you it looks terrible right now. It's probably super early in development. But yeah, Mass Effect 4. Technically, it was changed into Andromeda. Then they had this game called Unravel, which the guy was freaking nervous. Oh my! It was strangely like hilarious because the dude comes out and he has this thing, and then he takes out like this yarn thing in his hand. His hand is shaking. Like literally, they zoom into the I don't even know what it would be called, a yarn thing, and his hand is literally shaking. I wish I could show you, but I don't have the camera on, and it's just shaking so much. It's hilarious. I mean, you know, either way, I think he looks like he was really enjoying it, and the game looks very interesting. It's literally like this yarn thing, and every time the guy moves, he unravels himself, and so he gets less and less yarn. I don't know if he dies at the end, or maybe you have to make it before he unravels the whole time. I'm not really too sure how that concept works, but you could use your yarn to navigate around the levels, and that is really, really cool, and I'm definitely excited for that. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. However, people are saying that it's gonna be, people are talking about the best of E3, and that's best of E3. If that's your best of E3, damn, E3 2015 was really a disappointment, because it's not like it's a bad game, but it's like, come on, it's not big. It's not the first time we've seen it. We had Kirby's Epic Yarn, we had Little Big Planet, we have Yoshi's Woolly World, and we had Little Big Planet 2 and 3. So yeah, then this is a big one because I really enjoyed the first one. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. That is freaking awesome. And so again, they actually showed this on Microsoft's. Like I said, I don't know why they do that. Why don't you just keep your game and show it so it premieres at your game? Just because they'll be like, we showed this back on Microsoft's conference about 40 minutes ago. It's like, come on, what the hell? Either way, it looks really good. and I think it was only a CGI trailer now that I think about it, but if that's what it oh no, they showed gameplay. What am I talking about? Yeah, they showed the game. Actually, they showed a match, and again, new modes and all that. They're gonna be planning more DLC after that, free ones. That's awesome. Garden Warfare got a lot of cool support, so I'll totally take it. Totally. NBA Live 16. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this game up is because of the face thing, where you could put your face in it. Wow. That's how far technology has come, man. But that's the only reason why I want to talk about that, because it's like, man, I want to get that. Like, I just want to see my face, and that's it, and then return the game. I won't actually get it, but I wish there was a way to see. Whatever. Then they had Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which Mirror's Edge, I haven't played the first one. Well, I played a little bit. Like, I played probably about 30 minutes of it, and it was fun of what I played. I do want to buy it though. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I'm gonna get it because I enjoyed the first one of what I played and it looks interesting. So definitely. Since there's parkour and shooting and wing and Faith, oh my God, Faith, and then Yup, they showed Star Wars Battlefront. That game is very visually impressive. Again, there's no other game that doesn't look visually impressive. But it was really good looking. And I'm excited. The only downside, in fact, it's a huge downside, and I guarantee you this game is not worth $60. Because it's multiplayer only. And what else is there? I don't know. But the multiplayer looks very fun. Looks very Star Wars-y, and it should since it's Star Wars Battlefront. But yeah, and that was the whole E3. It was the whole EA conference, and that was really it. Again, I thought they were the worst out of everybody. Like honestly, they were just sort of like, why are you here? You guys could have easily just thrown this around because you already did for most of your games. But yeah, I don't know, whatever. Then Ubisoft came out, and the first thing they showed, and I am hyped. I don't know if it comes out this year, I forget. But I don't even know if they said it. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Yes! Yes, I played Stick of Truth literally back in March of this year, actually. And it was easily one of my favorite games of last year, but I never actually brought that up. And I never played it last year, but I did play it this year, and I literally beat it within a day and a half. Like, it was amazing. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I want to go back and play some of the more side missions. But right now, I haven't been playing too many games for the past 2 days because I've been too busy watching E3 stuff. But I'm gonna probably get back to it and play some. I don't know. I just bought Lego Jurassic World. I have a video already recorded on it. Probably uploaded on Friday or something. We'll see what happens. But yeah, South Park, super funny. It's hilarious, that game. And the fact that there's going to be more now. There's superheroes. So he can be like... No, that's so terrible that... hold on. Let's see if I can do an accent. I can do kind of Kenny. That was dumb. But then you have Butters where he's like... No, I'm bad at it. Whatever. Either way, South Park, cool. Then they have the game For Honor, which is a new IP, and it looks pretty interesting. It's like two sides. I guess it's an online, like two sides clashing where you could either be like a knight, a samurai, or something else. I forget what the third one is, but it looks cool. It looks interesting. Again, we don't really know a lot of what it's going to be. Is it just going to be that? Is it going to be a single player mode? We're going to find out, I guess, eventually. Then they brought up The Division. The Division. The Division. And why am I crying? It's because The Division is starting to look disappointing. And I'll explain why. It's because when we first saw it, it looked amazing. First of all, when we first saw it, it looked photorealistic. It still looks good, but for some reason I feel like they might have downgraded a bit. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, gameplay wise, it looked so interesting and you were able to go around. But then they showed it again. and it was more of the same thing. Then they showed it again. It was more of the same thing. And then they showed it now, and it's more of the same thing. And now it's even more scripted as ever. Like, it's insane because they act like that's really gonna happen in a multiplayer match. First of all, they had these two people walk up behind, and you have to remember, these are not AI, these are regular people. Who in this world on the internet is gonna go up to two regular people and sneak up to them? No, they're gonna be like, hey yo, let's teabag the hell out of this dude, come on, kill him. He's dead, you're dead, oh, bye bye. And then they had the one guy that betrayed him. It's like, come on, it's like, it's so annoyingly scripted. And the fact that it depends so much on who you're playing with, it's gonna be not such a fun game. And I know it's gonna happen because people are gonna be like, oh, I'm so hyped, and then they're gonna play. It's like, yo, my friends don't want to cooperate with me. Why is this so annoying? You get what I mean? It's just not gonna be as good. Then they had Rainbow Six Siege. That game looks very, very fun. It looks very strategic. I'm very excited for that one. I'm actually more excited for Rainbow Six Siege than I am for The Division now. Like I said, looks freaking awesome. Rainbow Six Siege. Let's go. I want that. Obviously, you could get the destructible environments, go boom, 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 and yeah, you gotta really work as a team. In this one, I could actually see people working as a team, not like The Division where it's open world and you could run away for your teammates and be like, "Bye, guys, I'm gonna go pee on the sidelines." You know, I don't know. And then they had Trackmania Turbo, which looks, it's like an arcadey sort of driving thing, F-Zero-ish, but it looks very fun. It's fast. You could basically get a track auto generated within a second. Like, super cool, super interesting, and definitely want to try it out. And they had Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is another new game that they showed, and it looks very interesting. It's apparently a huge open world where I think it's 3 of your friends or more, and you take down drug lords, I believe. I think that's basically what it looked like. Looks interesting, sounds interesting, and I'm excited. I'll take it. And that was Ubisoft's. Again, not a lot, but we should expect it because Ubisoft, EA, Bethesda. Well, actually, technically, they had more than Sony, Microsoft. But you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's talk about Sony. Sony, their PlayStation 4 is doing amazing. They're doing just amazing, selling like they probably sold over 25 million. They haven't released numbers in a while, so I'm guessing it's getting closer and closer to 30 million already. You know, they're doing fan-freaking-tastic. And you know, kudos to you, Sony, for selling a system that doesn't have any games. But whatever. I mean, hell, seriously, like, if we were to look at my PS4 thing, I think the only exclusive is Infamous, if I'm right, and Bloodborne, so that's 2. Hey, 2. All right. So what they showed was surprising. They showed The Last Guardian. Yes, after 6 years of waiting, you finally got more footage of the thing that they showed 6 years ago. Yes, they literally basically replayed 6 years footage. Like, they kind of just left it off right there. It was, either way, what we saw was very entertaining, though. But however, it still looks exactly the same from 6 years ago. Whatever. Like I said, I'm excited for the game, definitely, because it looks very unique. And that is something you don't get very often all the time, you know, and that, like I said, looks awesome. I just cracked my knuckles if you heard it. Then they had this game that looks awesome. And this game has a lot of potential to be very, very fun and very, very addicting. It's just wanting to explore everything. Horizon Zero Dawn. This game is, I guess, is an open world like adventure game, and you take place as this caveman sort of people, but you're a cave woman, and basically it was like post-apocalyptic. I can't say the word. I'm bad at saying that word. Either way, there was an apocalypse, and now they were like, we see these towers, and it's us, you know what I mean? It's how we live today, but it got destroyed, and now there's like robot dinosaurs taking over the world. It was literally like Jurassic World, which again, if you didn't see that movie, take a look at it because the movie's awesome. But yeah, it was awesome. And yeah, like you're reversing robot dinosaurs, and it's very, very cool what they showed. And definitely excited for that when that comes out, 2016. So of course, like I said, there's absolutely no games coming out for them this year. Street Fighter 5, they showed that, even though Ryu is in Smash Brothers. Pretty strange to see that, but Street Fighter 5, I'm gonna get it. I'm excited. I'm gonna be like, Hadouken, Shoryuken. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I had the Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS and I enjoyed it, so I'll play Street Fighter 5. Why not? Then they showed No Man's Sky, which they're really pushing this game as if it's an exclusive, but it's not, and it's on other platforms. At least it's gonna be on other platforms, and it's already on PC. Well, not already on, but it's gonna be on PC. But whatever. This game looks interesting, but also again, just like The Division, I was super excited, and I'm starting to backtrack. Like, what am I gonna do with this game? It's like he keeps explaining like we can explore all the many lands in this game. We can be in every single planet. Most of these planets will never be visited. And it's like, okay, and what else? It's like you travel into that planet and they show you traveling. Like, that's very technically cool. You know, it's insane how they're able to do that. But then it's like, okay, what else are you doing? You get to the planet, and then what? You can explore the planet. Hey, guess what? You can blow up this planet. Why would you want to blow up your home? I don't know. Like, it's very strange. Like, you can destroy this right here. And there's creatures. Yeah, there's creatures. Hey, look, there's fish swimming in the water. Literally, that's what he said. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that game. But so far, my hype is dying down on that game extremely. Then they show this game that I don't even know what it's about. Media Molecule. They showed off Dreams. And Dreams is basically like, let's say you want to make a dick. And you draw a dick. Then the dick comes alive. There, you just hear me? The dick comes alive. You could play as the dick, I guess. And he's in your dream. That's your dream. You're dreaming about a dick. Why are you dreaming about a dick? Damn. But, yeah, it's very strange. You gotta see the actual video, which I'm actually gonna be playing videos in the background. But I don't really understand it. But I'll take it. You know, I'm totally interested in it. So we'll see what happens. And then they had this game called Firewatch, which, if it's the game I'm thinking of, sometimes I forget some of these games. But I'm pretty sure it's running on the same engine. At least it looks like. Of Master Reboot, which Master Reboot is an awesome game if you haven't played it. I think it's on all platforms. And Firewatch looks pretty interesting. I like how you got a lot of voice narration, and he's going, everyone's like, well, who's in that thing? And it cuts off. So yeah, Firewatch, definitely gonna get that. Looks cool. Then they announced this. They were like, guess what? And Yoshida was like, we have a no... There's races, but they were like, oh, we got a No Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. Yay! But yeah, Kickstarter. It's like, Sony, you have the freaking money to fund this game. It's $2 million the game. It already got funded. Sony has the money to fund $2 million, make it a PS4 exclusive, and that's it. Make it a box thing, make it a big AAA Shenmue 3. And they could have kept it exclusive. But now it's coming to PC. Probably going to come to Xbox One and Wii U, apparently they're saying. They're saying that's most likely going to come to everything. So it's like, okay. You know that could have been an exclusive added to it because you desperately need exclusives. I hope you know that. But whatever. Apparently you don't care. Yeah, I just found that really dumb. And let me just say, they had that freaking Final Fantasy VII remake. Guys. That was apparently the biggest thing of the show. So many people keep saying, the biggest thing of the show was Final Fantasy VII Remake. And it's like, a bunch of you guys already played this game, you know. What about the new games? Why don't you look at the new games? I don't know. Whatever. Then they showed off this Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Yes, not on Xbox. So that's really, really a smack in the face for Microsoft. Microsoft is probably pissed the freak off that they don't have DLC a month early anymore. They are probably pissed on that, but you know, they couldn't get it anymore. Activision's like, yo, that PS4 is selling double the Xbox, you know, and so they did it, and it makes sense. So yeah, Black Ops 3, the campaign looks really freaking dull, honestly, but the multiplayer again looks fun as all Call of Duties are. Then this is the big one. They showed Nathan Drake and all his sexiness. Uncharted 4. Oh yeah, that was, first of all, it was hilarious when they first started it and then he didn't move and everyone's just like, I don't think this is supposed to happen. And then obviously it turns out they didn't have the controller paired or whatever, but that was pretty funny. And then they had to restart the whole thing. But oh my god, I'm excited for Uncharted 4. That game is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna buy the Uncharted collection because I haven't played the first 3, but I'm gonna play the first 3. And yeah, Uncharted 4 looks unreal. It looks photorealistic. It's almost photorealistic. Like, it's so close to it. Like, it's absurd. But the game, I love how they're driving down, right? And then they're just able to branch their paths, basically, because it looks like you're able to kind of go through the street if you drive good enough. But then they kind of have conversations where if you drive through the gate and do this and that. And I hope those conversations really can happen in the game, because that would be exciting. Like, dynamic conversations, that would be awesome. But yeah, that was Sony's E3. Again, there's no exclusive except for Until Dawn. And let's be real here, is Until Dawn going to be a heavy hitter? Probably not. It's probably going to be just... it's a very quick time event game, and we saw what happened with The Order. So, I don't know about Until Dawn, but we'll see what happens. That's the only exclusive coming out, and that game comes out in August. So guess what? You got a 2-month, and then probably the next one is Uncharted 4, which would be like another 7-month gap. So they got no exclusive Sony. Nothing coming out on PS4. It is dirt. At dirt. But what they showed that is supposedly coming out in 2016 is fantastic. And personally, I think it outbeats Microsoft's. So, I don't know. But in terms of this year, Microsoft is better than Sony because they have at least one, which is Halo 5, and that is a big one. So let's move on to Nintendo. Anyway, so they started off with a bang. Obviously, they had, you know, the World Championship and all that. That was fantastic. I think, again, I totally think Microsoft and Sony, did I say Sony? Sony should step off of that stage and do a digital event. Like, honestly, they made it funny. They were puppets. They were all puppets. Miyamoto, Iwata, and Reggie Fils-Aimé were all puppets. Like, I thought that was hilarious, you know, and they made it entertaining. And they announced Star Fox Zero, which there hasn't been a Star Fox game for, I believe, 10 years. Wow. So this is definitely big, and it looks fantastic. It's being developed by Platinum Games. I'm super excited. It comes out this holiday. Whew, that's a big title, man. That's going to be... Oh, my dick. I'm excited. Star Fox Zero. Let's go. Let's go. It looks beautiful, by the way. It looks... Visually, it looks very, very good. That box art is so badass, though. And then you could easily transform it to other, like, mechanics and stuff. It's super cool. And then they had Zelda Triforce Heroes. And if you keep hearing me swallow, sorry, cause I gotta swallow my spit, man. My saliva. Jeez. Zelda Triforce Heroes. This game is a new Zelda game coming out for 3DS, and it's basically coming out this year, I believe, actually. And what it is basically a sequel to Four Swords Adventures, you could say. And yeah, Triforce Heroes, it looks cool, but now it's only 3 people. And it's online multiplayer, so that's pretty cool. So you're going to be able to try to cooperate with your friends, the dungeons and stuff. Pretty cool. I'll take it. Zelda Triforce Heroes, I'm excited. Then they had a fake freaking Metroid Prime game. It's literally called Metroid Prime Federation something. It doesn't really matter what it's called. It's not Metroid Prime. They got literally, it's got these like weird looking generic spacesuits, and apparently they're in Metroid Prime. It's literally this easily Nintendo could have been a new IP, and many people wouldn't be as pissed off. But now that you named it Metroid Prime, what? It doesn't. It just there's no logic in that. But either way, Metroid Prime Federation, it doesn't deserve to be called the Metroid Prime. It should be, I don't know, whatever. It's dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb that it's called Metroid Prime. But for what the game is, it's like a multiplayer co-op mission sort of stuff where you get to shoot things, and then they have this thing called Blast Ball, but it's called Metroid Prime Blast Ball. What the, like, there's no Samus in there. It just makes no sense. There's no sense in that. There should be a new IP, and now this game is so easy to make it a new IP. And then people wouldn't be on your dick so much, Nintendo. They wouldn't be like, God damn it, why is it Metroid Prime? I wouldn't be annoyed at that either. I'd be like, it's a new IP, cool, Federation, whatever, and Blast Ball. You know, it would have been a new IP, and it makes sense to be a new IP. Not Metroid Prime when it's not Metroid Prime. It just, there's no logic in that. But either way, that game comes out 2016. I hope it's a good game. That's all I could say. And hopefully a Metroid Prime for Wii U comes out, and a real Metroid Prime. We'll see what happens. And then they announced, well, they didn't announce, it's already been out, in Japan at least, but Xenoblade Chronicles X finally comes out December 5th, I believe. I'm totally getting the game. The music is so good. It's so epic though. Like, the main thing was like, oh, ah, dun, 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 dun. Like, it makes you like, oh my god, I'm gonna go in this world. It's super, super epic. Xenoblade Chronicles X again comes out this year. That's already more than Microsoft and Sony combined. Oh my god, come on. So, I mean, yeah, and then they had, first of all, they added more amiibos. That's one thing to talk about. They had, obviously they announced the new Smash Brothers one like 2 days ago, but they also announced the Animal Crossing one. But you know what game? Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Really? Really? Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Are you kidding me? What? Oh my god. Oh, Nintendo, why? Oh my god. Basically what you just told me is you hate money. You hate money, Nintendo. If you don't have an Animal Crossing Wii U in development, what's wrong with you? This game should not exist. This game should not exist. But let me just explain. It's basically amiibos, right? And it's Monopoly. Yeah. Animal Crossing Monopoly. Does that sound interesting? Of course it doesn't. Why the hell do we want to play Animal Crossing Monopoly? Come on, Nintendo. Hey, you in the drawing boards. If you're in the drawing boards, I can totally imagine, guy, let's make a board game where Mario Party 10 just came out, but let's make one for the end of the year as Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. You should have automatically stopped there and be like, no, wait, but we haven't released the main series yet, you know? Why don't we make the main series, release it this year, and it'll probably be even better, and the fans will enjoy it. And then they would have been like, yeah, let's do that. I guarantee you, I don't think there's not an Animal Crossing for Wii U. I guarantee you it's going to come out next year in 2016. We're going to see. But either way, that game comes out this year. I don't even freaking count it in the lineup of exclusives. It should not goddamn exist. I'm sorry, developers, that maybe you worked hard on this game. You know, you're like, oh, I love this game. But you know deep down in your heart, you're like, this isn't Animal Crossing. Whatever. Yoshi's Woolly World, this game looks fantastic. I'm excited. Again, it comes out this year. It comes out October something. I'm not too sure. And, again, exclusive to Wii U. That's I'm just saying. There's 7 exclusive Wii U games coming out this year. And that's more months than there are that's more games that there are months left in this year. And if you include that Animal Crossing trash, it's 8. But I don't include it, so I'm saying 7. That's why I don't even count that Until Dawn, but I'll count it. You know, that's 1 for Sony. Congrats. Yoshi's Woolly World looks fantastic. It looks awesome. Apparently there's challenge in it, so that's awesome. And the amiibo stuff looks awesome also. The game just overall looks very awesome, but we've seen plenty of it, and the fact that it's coming in October is stupid as dicks. And why do we keep saying dicks? It's stupid. It should be coming out in July or August, because there's nothing else coming out Nintendo until September. But again, whatever. I'm going to be enjoying Splatoon all year long and years to come, and the new stages and stuff for Smash, but you know, whatever. Then they had Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, which is coming to Wii U, and it comes out this holiday, again exclusive. And this game is wow, it's very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. It's extremely beautiful. Just look at the textures on the Koopa shell of freaking on the shell of Bowser. Like, it's very good looking. Honestly, I'm not joking. But I like Mario Tennis, so I'll be getting this one. I enjoy it. Is it gonna be the game of the year, Mario Tennis? Oh my god. No, it's gonna be a good game. There'll be nothing wrong with it, you know? So yeah, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Then they had this game, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, and this is basically Paper Mario meets Mario and Luigi. So what is it called? Spin-offs of Mario collide into one game, which looks very entertaining, and I'm excited for it. That comes out next year, 2016. So cool, I'll take it. And then they had Super Mario Maker. I'm super excited for Super Mario Maker because I've been wanting to make my own Mario levels for a long time, and I actually have. It's called Super Mario Brothers 4. I named it, and I'm gonna make them again in Super Mario Maker, and they're gonna be freaking amazing. Get it, Nintendo. But yeah, Super Mario Maker, if you don't know what it is, basically again, like I said, you create your Mario levels and you could do anything. You'll be like, yeah, anything? Well, can you have Bowser on top of a freaking 3 other Bowsers? Yeah, you can. Well, can you have Bowser with wings? Yeah, you can. Well, can you have Fireball chasing Mario while jumping down on a block with wings? Yeah, you can. Like, you could basically do anything. So it's super cool. I'm super excited for Super Mario Maker. It comes out September 11th. Really, Nintendo? September 11th? Hold on, let me check something. Is September 11th even a Friday? It has to be, I'm guessing. Come on, Nintendo. You could have done it the 4th. Like, come on, 9/11? That's kind of weird. But whatever. September 11th. Cool. Not the day is cool, but I mean, when Mario Maker comes out, it's cool, but you know. So, and then Square Enix came out and be like, we have a couple games. I don't even know why they had a press conference, but Square Enix, Just Cause 3, they're trying to make it out to be the most explosions a game ever has, basically. So, hey, it looks pretty damn fun. Just Cause 3, I'll take it. I'm excited. Comes out this year, I believe. Then Rise of the Tomb Raider, the Xbox One exclusive, in quotation marks. It's not really an exclusive. It's coming out to freaking everything in like a couple months from now, probably. Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider looks awesome. I love how they, excuse me, and I'm saying in a Square Enix's thing because they're the owner of it. But you should see she like jumps cliff to cliff and trying to climb on the ice. Like, it looks so cool. I'm very excited for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Will I buy it on Xbox One, or will I wait 5-6 months until it comes out on PS4? I don't know. I will think about it. My backlog may be so huge that I'll be like, sure, I'll wait 6 months till it comes out on PS4. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Then Kingdom Hearts 3, they showed that. I've never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, but I am actually excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I plan, again, just like a bunch of other things, I plan to play the first 2. I'll buy it on the PS2 and stuff, because I got the money and got my... Can you hear that? I'm tapping my PS2, just to let you know. But Kingdom Hearts 3, like I said, pretty damn awesome. It's very visually pleasing. Again, like I said, most games are visually pleasing. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, sure. Then Deus Ex Mankind Divide. Did they show gameplay? I don't even remember. But what I saw though, the CGI and stuff, it's doing some cool ideas. So I'm definitely excited for that one, Deus Ex. That comes out, I believe, what is it, early 2016? I think that's what they said. So, you know, early 2016, that's not too far off. We're 6 months away from 2016 anyway. We're already 6 months in 2015. Isn't that crazy? We're a year away from E3 2016, I guess you could say. But yeah, and that was Square Enix's thing. That was, like I said, not a lot whatsoever. Honestly, they could have gave Just Cause 3, Tomb Raider to Microsoft, Kingdom Hearts to Sony, Deus Ex to Sony. Like, yeah, they could have easily done that. But whatever. Now, I'm gonna rank them from. And do you see why it was kind of an average E3? Nothing was major. Nothing was. Well, yeah, they had those little major games, but nothing added up to one spectacular, amazing conference. Last year, Nintendo was untouchable. They had Smash Brothers. They had Splatoon. They had unveiling amiibos. They had Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. They had Yoshi's Woolly World showing off. What else did they have? They had freak. How do I forget last year? But either way, they had Splatoon. Splatoon. Like the most unique game of the generation shown off there. They had freak. How do I keep forgetting everything? Well, they had a lot. They had a lot last year and a lot of big titles. But this year, Nintendo didn't have that insane amount of stuff. But the more I look at the Nintendo's thing, the more I'm like, it was good. It was good. They had the most exclusives, and in the end of the day, E3 is all about advertising. You know, what is gonna make you turn on? Yeah, what is gonna make you turn on your Xbox One, your PS4, your Wii U? You know what Microsoft told me? You're going to be turning on your Xbox One in October for Halo. Sony told me you're going to be turning on your Xbox One. I mean, you're going to be turning on your PlayStation 4 next year. It's you know what I mean? Like, obviously I will begin the Uncharted collection, you know, but inside for remakes, you're going to be turning on your PS4. We don't really know when. Sometime in 2016. Obviously, you know, the third party, I'll be turning on my PlayStation 4. But in terms of exclusives, the main big thing, Sony and Microsoft didn't have a lot to offer. Halo was one, but what else? You can't say anything else. Same thing with Sony. They didn't show anything that was coming out this year, and they said themselves, and I figured, they said our thing is a bit scarce. Basically, they said, or scarce. I'm sorry. They basically said there's nothing gonna be here this year, and that's why. You know, but Nintendo said, here's 7 games. I'm not including that Animal Crossing dick trash. I gotta stop saying that. But that Animal Crossing trash, I'm not including that. But they still said, well, guess what? You still have to wait a little bit, but at least in September, you're gonna be able to play Mario Maker. You're gonna be able to play Star Fox Zero, Devil's Third, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario Tennis, freaking what, or was that the one that was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. Hold on, let me see. Star Fox, Yoshi's Woolly World, Xenoblade, Mario Tennis, Devil's Third. Oh wait, there's one more. Frick it, whatever. You get the gist. What I'm saying. It's disappointing to say the least for overall everybody. Honestly, sure they showed some good games and. It kind of makes me believe that nobody really won E3. I think a lot of people are disappointed in Nintendo because they showed stuff we already knew about, and it's not surprising. They said they were only going to show stuff that were coming out early 2016, aka like until March. So they didn't want to show Zelda Wii U because they know that's going to be after March. They didn't want to show a new Metroid for Wii U because we all know Retro's working on it, but they didn't want to show that off. and they didn't want to show off maybe Diddy Kong Racing 2, that rumored game. They didn't want to show off the real Animal Crossing Wii U because it's probably coming out later, holiday 2016. Like, it's those 3 games, they're definitely not going to show off now, and I still do believe that they should have shown it off. Who cares? I mean, Sony show off games that are probably going to come out 2017. Sure, it's a long ass time away, but at least we know it's coming, you know? And I don't know, I feel like they should have done it, but overall, I don't really know who won. Like, no one really knocked it out of the park. Like, it's hard to say. Like, I don't really think anyone had a 9 out of 10. I don't even think anyone had an 8 out of 10. No one had a great conference. Everyone had a good conference, and that was about it. I mean, sure, you had the games like the surprise games, like, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn, which looks awesome. I can't even think of one from Microsoft or really Nintendo. I mean, like, we knew about Star Fox. We didn't know how it was gonna look like, but we knew that they were making it. So there was nothing surprise really there. And so, yeah, but overall, I still do believe, I don't know. I don't think, like I said, I don't think anyone won. I don't. But we're almost at an hour. God damn, is anyone even gonna watch this? If you make it up to here, just comment saying we made it or something. I don't know, because I really doubt anyone's gonna make it up to here. I'm just talking to myself now. But seriously, like, please, next time, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, if you think there's a game that you think is too far away or something, just tease it. Just say we're making this, and that's it. Like, honestly, Nintendo especially, because I know Sony and Microsoft, they don't really have a lot of exclusives ever. But Nintendo always has, like in the past 2 years, I thought Nintendo won easy. Like, they had, again, Smash Brothers. Like, 2013, they had Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. Oh, they showed off the new Legend of Zelda last year. I mean, that was massive. They had a bunch of stuff in 2013 and 2014. But 2015, the big titles were Star Fox, Mario Maker, Yoshi's Woolly World, Xenoblade. Those games we already knew about. You know, and then you had that Zelda game for 3DS, but it wasn't Zelda Wii U. And honestly, Miyamoto himself said that, oh, we had some Zelda Wii U footage ready, but it's coming later, so we didn't want to show it. And I totally think they should have showed it. There's no reason that no one's gonna be mad at you to be like, 2016, are you kidding me? They're gonna be like, I'm so freaking hyped. 2016 needs to be here now. You know, they're not gonna hate you for putting it out later. You know what I mean? Like, in the end of the day, Nintendo still has the most exclusives, and they should win for that technically. But overall, I think in terms of just disappointment, sure, I've lightened up to the idea of saying that, yeah, I think their thing was pretty good. But I don't think really anyone won. And I know it sounds so stupid, like, no one won. But honestly, it kind of feels like that. Like, I feel like they're all kind of just tied. Like, no one really had that outlandish, crazy-ass title that was like, yeah! Nintendo had that last year with a whole bunch of games. They announced a whole bunch. Oh, they announced Captain Toad last year, too. They announced a whole bunch of games that no one knew about. But this year, they really didn't. Same thing for Sony, same thing for Microsoft. So I'm going to end it here and say no one won. Yeah, I'm going to say they all tied. Yeah, like, honestly, Microsoft did as good as Sony, and Sony did as good as Nintendo. They all got 7 out of 10s in my book. So, they all did good. They didn't do great, but they did good. And they showed off what we wanted to see, which was games. But, yeah, guys, this has been going for a freaking hour. This is just a straight-up podcast. I should call this a podcast. I don't know. Maybe I'll call it a podcast. We'll see what happens. But I'm at an hour so far. I don't think it'll end at an hour because I kind of also paused to see some stuff. But, yeah, guys, that'll be it for today. Tell me what you guys thought about E3. And who did you think win? Or do you think like me where I thought no one won and I thought it was all a tie? So, I'll see you later, guys. hopefully next E3 will be a lot better, because this one was slightly disappointing. Not really disappointing, but underwhelming, per se. So yeah, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, it'd be great if you leave a like rating, comment on what you thought, click that subscribe button on your screen right now to stay up to date with all my latest videos. Share this video with your friends, helps me out a lot. Follow me on Twitter at Ween360 with me. If you want to see my last video, click that video right now to watch me talk about Roy and Ryu, sorta in Smash Brothers. If you want to see me do a let's play of Sonic Lost World, click the Sonic Lost World title screen on your left right now. It'll take you to a playlist on my second channel. You'll see every single episode as it releases. So yeah, guys, see you next video. Oh yeah, Roy and Ryu is gonna be in Smash Brothers. It's because, you know, the audio files, all that stuff, it's gonna happen.